How we doing today? My name's Stacy Fry. I'm with Pipeline Ridge. This is our annual trip with Dirt Road Outdoors and Jason Irish, and we happen to be at Blueberry Hill Outfitters in Saskatchewan. Gonna see if we can get some big bear down this year.
All right, time to get night number one started up here at Blueberry Hill Outfitters. We're heading back to a bait tonight called the Cabin Bait. There's been some really big bears over the years killed here, so hopefully we'll see some bears tonight. Well, I'm gonna go down and put a GoPro up close to the bait, try to get some up close footage of the bears tonight, and we should be ready to roll.
Wow, it's night number one at Blueberry Hill, up outside Hudson Bay, Saskatchewan. Hoping to see some bear here, hopefully. See how the night goes.
Well, this is actually the second bear hunt Stace and I have been on together. A few years ago, we went to New Brunswick, and poor Stace sat for 6 days, never even seen a bear. So, I guaranteed him on this trip, we go up to Blueberry Hill, you'll see at least 6 bears, I told him, or I'll pay for his trip. So I guess my fingers are crossed. Well, that didn't take long. 10 minutes in, first bear of the night.
First bear in the stand, 10 minutes. What a great night so far. Hopefully it keeps on going.
Well, probably 2 hours before dark, we were completely covered up with bears. We had 2 bears down at the bait, and we had 4 other bears circling us, so we were just completely covered up with bears, just waiting for that big one to show up. Well, next thing you know, we look off, and here comes an absolute bruiser. 300 plus, probably 325, just a beautiful big old black bear.
So we had a big bear come in, 325. My guess would be, being it was the first night, it was hard for me to pull the trigger on it. I actually come up for a color phase one, but
well, that bear ended up coming in and giving us some great footage, just not what Stacy was looking for on night number one. He's probably 325. Beautiful bear. We got an hour and a half left. Let's see what else we can see. Well, we ended up waking up to a complete downpour on day number 2 up here in Saskatchewan, but luckily for us, right after lunch, the old sun started coming out, started getting a little bit nicer, so we were able to make the stand that night. Well, Stace and I are heading back into a stand tonight called Four Corners. There's been a bunch of big bears killed here too, and just last week there was a giant color bear in here, and that's what Stace is after, but a guy was in here and actually missed him twice, so we're just hoping maybe we'll get lucky and come back in tonight. Well, we got the bait all rebaited, got everything set. Hopefully the night turns out to be a good one. Well, it took a little longer today, but finally first bear of the night. Well, one thing about the bears up here at Blueberry Hill is they've been known to, get a little curious at times, and they will get you on the end of your seat. Well, if you notice, as this bear walks in, he's just plumb full of burdocks. Seems like every year we see a bear or two like this that are full of burdocks, and Ole tells me that they come from Manitoba over there where they have a lot more horse pastures, and they get them burdocks over there and they end up bringing them into Saskatchewan. Well, right at last light, Stacy finally got to see that first colored bear of the trip. Alright, night number 5 up here at Blueberry Hill Outfitters. We're heading deep in the bush tonight, going way back to a bait called 16 Mile Marker Bait. I've always wanted to hunt this bait, so I'm really looking forward to being the camera guy tonight. Well, old Stace is still smiling today after his mishap last night. He had a big old color bear come in, and just things didn't go quite the way he wanted to him. So tonight he's actually going to put the crossbow down and pick up the rifle and put the odds back in his favor.
Big bow hunter or crossbow hunter, so I felt a little bit more comfortably. Ole offered up a rifle, and I decided that's what we were going to go do. We're going to go get me a bear with a rifle.
Well, old Stace ain't gonna have to wait long to see a bear tonight, because I already see a bear working his way into the bait. Ole's not even done baiting yet, and this bear is just sitting there chomping at the bit, waiting to get in there. Well, finally, Ole takes off. I think it's gonna be a good night. Well, probably around 8:45, we were spotting a really good bear behind us. You know, I really don't know what happened, but that bear started coming in and somehow we ended up spooking him. That bear took off. We never did end up seeing him again. But about 5 minutes later, had another really good boar coming right underneath the stand. You know, beautiful bear, got a great coat on him, probably 250 pounds. Just we got about an hour and 40 minutes left before it gets dark, so we're just gonna kind of hold out just a little bit longer, see if we can't find a bigger bear. It seemed like about an hour before dark, the old woods just came alive and there was bears all over circling around the bait. Well, maybe 15 minutes later, we got a glimpse at a bear that we thought was close to 300 pounds circling the bait about 80 yards away. And, you know, we got about a half hour left to camera lights. We're just crossing our fingers, hoping that bear is going to make it in. Well, our backup bear just got up and left the bait. So now, you know, we're taking it down the wire. We got about 20 minutes left to camera light. Fingers are crossed, hoping another shooter comes in. Well, literally a minute later, here comes another bear. You know, another decent boar, maybe not quite as big as the last one, but hey, at least we got something in front of us again. You know, we're watching that bear. Next thing you know, Stacy whispered back and said he thinks he's going to take him. So it looks like it's game time.
Ready?
Yep.
Good. I'm still good. Just shot one big Stace did.
Yeah, I just got one, I hope. Hope it was a good shot. But he was number 30. But I've been in the woods 5 days, and he's number 30. I think that's pretty good average. I've passed up a few bear. They were bigger, but getting down to crunch time here now. I'm not sure if I want to go home without a bear or not, but
Had a little mishap earlier.
had a little mishap. Yeah, had to switch from my crossbow to a rifle. I felt a lot more comfortable with that than I did the crossbow, so I went back to a rifle, borrowed one from Ole, and I believe I just put a smack down on one. If I did, I'll be happy. If I didn't, I'm going to give up the hunting gig for a long time. That's going to be hard to do, but somebody needs lessons of shooting if I can't hit one from this far away. But we'll see. That's all I can tell you. We'll see.
Well, Ole heard the gunshot, so we ended up coming in a little bit early there. We kind of put a game plan together, and where that bear ran way back into the timber there was just no way for us to get him out without getting a chainsaw, so we decided to just leave the bear. We'll come look for him in the morning. Well, that next morning, we're all rearing to go. Let's go find Stace's bear. Well, it didn't take us long to follow the blood trail, and we followed back probably 100, 120 yards, and there the bear was all piled up in some of the thickest brush you ever seen.
Got yourself a bear, Stace?
Yes, sir. Thank God.
Get a little nervous again?
Yeah, I was hoping I didn't have to give up hunting.
Well, where this bear ended up dying, there was just no way for us to get him drug out of there, so we decided to take some pictures right there, and we're just going to butcher him right here in the woods.
Stace, he gets his bear and goes way back in the bush. So far
Yeah,
back,
way
we
back.
can't even get it out without quartering it up. Well, Vern's getting ready to quarter up them hind quarters to make some sausage.
Bear sausage is the best.
It is. Got him caped out. What an awesome end to our 2023 season up here at Blueberry Hill Outfitters. Success again. If you're looking to go on a bear hunt of a lifetime, make sure you kill Ole. You're not going to find a better spot than right up here at Blueberry Hill. Welcome to out of school.
I don't know.
You don't know why? I thought you knew why.
I told you it already.
But tell the people, the rest of the world, this is for YouTube.
No.
This is for your principal.
Are you faking a cold today?
No.
I don't feel very good.